Is that better? Can you guys hear me now? Do we have we have audio now? We have audio. Say yes. There you go. We got all right. Nice. Hey man, it's 2024. You expect things to change? I don't. So hey buddy, how was your holiday? Was it good? Yeah, I see some of you folks are expecting. I was just back east, just got back. I was there for the holidays, and man, no snow at all. It was like in the 40s. It's crazy. Hey, Lonity, how are you? And man, Foxy's here. Good to see you. Polo Loco, I was like, had a whole thing about you talking. That's off. Anyways, Manny's World, how you doing? All right, I know. Burgoyne, like that. Yeah, already went through this. I haven't turned on the audio. Well, it's I have actually, I was running with, there's a microphone here that I'm using. So we're good. All right, Ronan, how you doing? Who else is in there? Lonity Pop says Blood Jedi. Yeah, I'm in two of those. I'm in the Dragon one and the Mana Races now. So I'm in both of those. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I am. Watasi. Manny's World. Let's see. It's your birthday, Ronan. Everybody say happy birthday to my boy here. Happy birthday. He's just getting snow. Yeah, my buddy Rick in Massachusetts, he just called me from a gas station. Everybody's lined up, panicking, trying to get their tanks full for the holidays. So there you go. Yeah. Oh, you went to Colorado, right? Did you go skiing? Did you have fun? Because you guys, hope you guys really had a good holiday. Yeah, I was there. I was, me and my buddy Rick, his wife, him, and you have seen him, Rick and Sandy, Kemley. Had a great New Year's together, so nice. Yeah. Well, it wasn't a surprise. I've been in touch with Kamar for a long time during this process, and yeah, I mean, it wasn't. It was just that New Year's, Christmas Eve was just, yeah. I don't want to, out of respect to the family, the Sherry and his kids, I don't want to talk too much about it, but yeah, it's a big loss. Dave Anthony and I, we had our annual Christmas holiday dinner last night, 2 nights ago. And me, Kamar, and Dave Anthony, we just had this great relationship, the three of us, like the Three Musketeers. There's something that about the game, the three of us working together was just so, it's just really special. And we met like once every quarter, like every 3 months we get together for a kind of a crazy night out. Well, for us, crazy for old guys, you know. But yeah, and we had our dinner. Yeah, 2 nights ago, and it was missed. It was sad, but the thing is, and what's important that I've always tried to adhere to is I try to let people know what you feel and how you feel every day. So when someone does go, you're not saying, "Oh, I wish I had said this to them," or "I wish I had made up for that. I wish I had fixed that." You know, so it's important to do that as often and whenever possible. Sometimes there's people in your lives that do not allow that to happen, and that's fine. But you know, with people who you really are in contact with, and you really have a strong bond to keep it, don't let it slip away. Yeah. You watched Cold Water, oh, man. Yeah, it's a good film. It's just I'm proud of that. I really wish Pity would get to see the light of day, so you guys can see that film as well. But that'll probably never happen. Maybe I get permission from the the guy, the producer and director to screen. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I can't say. I mean, Sega is pretty adamant about me keeping my mouth shut about everything, so I can't say. Hey, Braden, how you doing, buddy? No, I'm back in California. I was back east for a little bit for the holidays, and I'm back here now. But no, I was in Massachusetts, and there's nothing, man. There's rain, not even cold. There's a couple days where it was more like it felt like autumn. You know, it's beautiful. I mean, we were just out. Me and my buddy Rick went to this place called the Red Lion Inn. It's it's an old historical inn and restaurant and bar. And it's a place called Stockbridge, and we went down there for the day with this crazy little dog. Yeah, it's funny. It's a good day. Saw my niece Kelly. Some of you guys know her. Kelly's a great kid. And my stepsister Sandy, Rick's wife. I love her. She's a good sister. Yeah. Anyways, busy week. Johnny, how you doing? Glad you're here. Welcome to 2024. Yeah. Hey, Tyler. I did. I had a good New Year, man. Had a lot going on, and yeah, Kamara passed away Christmas Eve. Yeah. We were. I mean, I found out about it in a couple odd ways, but he and I were scheduled for a meeting, sort of a lunch about 3 weeks before that, and it didn't quite happen. So now, yeah, it wasn't a shock. Well, it's not good, but we kind of knew he was in trouble, and we've been in contact, so it's a big loss. I'm gonna miss him. Gonna miss the guy. Yeah, he's a good friend, and we spent a lot of time together. What we'll see. There's something going on in the background that I'm not at liberty to talk about. It could be massive, or it could just go away, like so many other things do. But we're still waiting to find out about a couple things. Brock Fuller. You never get fuller than a Brock Fuller. No, it's just cold, man. See, it's cold, man. It is freaking cold here. So I'm trying to stay. Let me have an email. Again. All right, I had to fix that. Have I watched The Killer? Yes, it's a good movie. Michael Fassbender is such a great actor. Such a great actor. Yeah. Let's see. Shuni, where's Shuni? Shuni, wait a minute. We know Shuni. Yeah, we remember you. Until you went to Germany and left us all on a lurch. 2024. It's like it's a weird thing, right? 2024 does not sound real, but it's here. Yeah. You sculpting? Yeah. Janae, oh my God, my week's been great. I've been on a workflow. I kind of shut everything down and went into the cocoon. And it's really, like I said, I was back east, dealing with some family issues and a few things, and for the holidays. Yeah. Kaiser, it's been, yeah. I mean, we're just here, right? I swear to God, we're doing this. If I were to, this year has gone by. So much has happened. So many things have come and gone and changed. It's remarkable, right? But it reminds you, right? It reminds you that there's one thing we do. Remember this. If I'm going to preach anything, you know how I love to preach, right? Is that there's one thing we can't make. We can make more friends, more money. We can make. There's so many things we can do, but what we can't do is make more time. Today's gone. Today's spent. We're here. Use it wisely. Because tomorrow, what I used to try to do with some of my players when I was coach, hockey coach, I made a calendar. Right? Say this is today, and the national championships are here. You now have 16, 18 weeks to get there. Today's already gone. So what are you going to do tomorrow? Because each day, you just keep marking days off of your calendar. If you set your life up on a big calendar by months, it's not that big, man. If you live to be 90, like do that. How many months between now and 90, right? Add it up. 900. You got 900 months left. How are you going to spend it? You have 900 months left. Think about it, right? Get to work. What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to be? Who do you want to be? How are you going to get there, right? Hang on. All right, hang on. So this is it better? Hang on. Let me fix it. Test one, test two. Can you not hear me? Hello. I'm green here. So can you not hear my? Is that or am I stuttering? I'm still glitching. I don't know why I'm glitching. Hang on. Hang on a second. Just give me a second. All right, test 1, 2. All right, sounds great to me. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, test. Test 1, 2, 1, 2. You guys hear me? Is that better? Test. Test. Test your booty. Test your booty. Test. All right, is that better? You think it's worse? All right, what's just going on here? Is that any better? Is that better? No. All right. I hear my audio. It sounds great. I don't know what's going on with you guys. It could be the Wi-Fi. It could be the internet. Yeah. All right. Is it getting any better? All right, I'm gonna do that right now. I got to feel my audio. It's this program. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right. All right, audio. All right, can you guys hear? Is that good? Does that work? Does that work any better? Is that any better? You guys, give me some feedback here. Is that better? Okay. Yeah, that's better. Okay, good. Yeah. How did I get involved in COD project? There's a video down below in called "How I Became Woods." It's a whole video that tells you the whole story. It's kind of a fun story. Um, Go watch it and come back and talk about it. All right. Actually, let's go back to some of the questions. There's some great questions here. All right. Um, what what evil plans? I don't know, man. I got no plans for the planet Earth. I'm just trying to move easily through time as I can. Do I have any ideas or do I have any inside information? I have zero inside information. I have none. I do not really swim in those circles anymore. Everybody I knew who's part of the Call of Duty universe is gone from Treyarch. So I don't know. Yeah, my finger. I got my fingernail. I got, you know. I'm a fix. How you doing? Yeah, this it's that's interesting. You know, sadly, I've had the opportunity to meet politicians. Some are really impressive, and I feel good that they are there. I've met others who are just shit. They just want money, and it's like, it's all a con game at this point for me. I don't. So the Epstein list, if these people are on it, I mean, hear that they're persecuting Trump now, whether you like Trump or not. What they're doing with the legal system, this is third world shit, and to persecute him with no evidence with the Russian thing, for how many years, how many billions of dollars, millions they spend, and they couldn't find anything. So now, do I believe there's? Yes, I believe that there's all kinds of corruption. The Epstein list is something. Why aren't these people being? Why are not the people being prosecuted? These are just some Johns on the street, just some guy up on the Upper West Side who got picked up in a park trying to salute a prostitute. He probably gets some time, but these people get off scot free for doing horrific shit. So no, I think they should be outed. I mean, we went after Kevin Spacey. We went after all these other people. Why not go after them? Why? Because they're part of a special elite group. Yeah, I think they should just blast them out of here. Great kids. And I know all three of them. He has an older son who's I think he's in Army Special Forces right now, and the two boys who are like young. It's just it's heartbreaking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. I miss him, man. We usually have a big Christmas dinner together. Dave Anthony, and myself, we usually get together for at least twice a year. We do a big one at the holidays, the three of us, and then we usually get together in the spring or in the summer for a big night out. Just because we catch up. And the last time I saw Kamar when he was really he was just great. It was me, him, and his older son, who was going into the military. and we got together and had a really great last summer. Anyways, yeah, it's heartbreaking. Great guy, one of the classiest dudes I ever met. He's such a I mean, I used to study him. We used to go on these tours with the USO, and I would just watch how easily he moved through the world. He just so much grace. And I always, if I ever grew up, I want to be just like Kamar. Yeah. Can I do some lines from Woods? Yeah, you can't kill me. Yeah, we're just talking about that. No, it's okay. Like I've been talking about it a lot because he's a friend. He's a friend of mine, and he's going to be missed. Yeah, again, I do not jump on bandwagons, but um, the more I read, the more I try to understand. You have now you got all the left leaning news sources saying this is a distraction from other things. They're all full of shit. Whatever you read, always remember 85% of what they're doing is agenda driven. It's propaganda. So if you watch Fox News or if you watch CNN, be careful. Always look to the middle. Always trying to understand, try to find facts, and then watch how they manipulate the facts. I do know. Okay, you mean David Mason or the guys who played Sam? Sam and I were never friends. We had a mutual professional relationship. We never really been in a room together, so I don't know Sam at all. But Rich McDonald, he's still. I need to reach out to him. You're right. Let's talk about what we got for Christmas. What'd you have for Christmas? I got myself new guitar over here. And I got myself a new pair of hiking boots. What else did I get? Yeah. Josh Kincaid. Josh, there's a video down below, and it says how I became Woods. Go watch it. It's great, and then we'll talk about it. It's a long story. And God, I actually had dinner with Dave the other day, 2 nights ago, and he told me stories I hadn't heard. It's funny. He and I didn't really become friends until after Black Ops 1. He invited me out to lunch, and I had no idea who this guy was. But he was my biggest champion. I wouldn't be here if he didn't say, "Oh, by the way, I want this guy." And he fought for me. So it's just a rare thing. But he gave me some really great stories about how it all came to be. You got heartache for Christmas? I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Oh my God. Ahmad, I love you back, man. I love you back. Yeah. Yeah. The Danker. Hey, man. The Danker's back. Oh, man. Hey, man. Merry Christmas, man. I watched the Big Lebowski again. The dude, man, like it's man, it's like man, it's something, man. Man, it's like wrong, man. Like they came and just desecrated my carpet, man. I love that. Punished Snake, good name. How you doing? You the dude. What's up? Yeah, Troop is under scrutiny for 1,000 things, but it's all theatrics. If you look at what he really said, I mean, it says in the storming, it wasn't. Depends on which news feed you. If you watch CNN, you see a riot. You see people destroying shit. If you watch like Epic News, it shows the other 14,000 hours of footage. It's like the cops are walking people through, giving tour. People are walking through. Most people are being really respectful, walk around, looking around, just like the LGBTQ people did, and all these protesters. They come in the Capitol and just make a presence known. There's only some pockets of this conflict, and there wasn't a lot of it. So you got to be careful what you watch. Coming in and breaking shit, that send them to jail. But the ones who just walked in or ushered in by the cops, and there's film of the cops opening doors and having, hey, sure, come in. It's the Capitol. You're welcome. There are so many things happening, but you have the left focusing on just some violence that occurred, which is wrong. And then you had the right that says, no violence happened. So look at the middle of it. It's a bell curve, man. In the middle, most of the people were just hanging out, showing their disapproval. They're protesting. Nothing got burnt down. Nothing got destroyed, really. So it depends on who wants to manipulate it. You got cat socks. What a great idea. Do I believe in Santa? Fuck yeah, I believe in Santa. Yeah. Wow. Well, Ronan, that's tough to hear. Tea jam. Toe jam. I love that. Glad you're here, buddy. 2004. And I'm reading some text here. Darwin may make an appearance. I'm still waiting to hear back from him. He's having a fit of it. You gotta listen. Getting a guitar is one thing, okay, but playing it every day, that's the mission. Give yourself that. I'm going to reach out. I think I would like to do that this year. I'm going to reach out. The best thing about 2023 for me is I learned to be unafraid of other people's thoughts. I really turned the corner where I figured I really do not fear what people think, do, or say now, because it's never going to match up. And it's also me not trying to control what other people think, do, or say. Because when you're afraid of what they say, or you agree with it, you can't use that word. You can't do that. Why do you think we try to control the world? Like, look around us. Everybody wants to control everybody else, right? You can't say that word. You better call me by, we're changing the language so nobody can even speak to each other without confusion. So I learned that don't be part of the problem. Don't try to convince somebody who I am. If you need to see me as the devil, then I will be your devil. If you need to see me as a saint, then sure, I'll be your saint. It doesn't mean I'm going to feel that way about myself. I just sit in the moment and say, okay, you don't like what I am? God bless you. Go. You can have that, because my life is not dependent. My well-being. Remember, I preach this a lot in the beginning. We never use other people's words, thoughts, or actions. Well, I shouldn't say that. If I am dependent on other people's words, thoughts, and actions to feel good about myself, I'll forever be a slave to other people's words, thoughts, and actions. I mean, we do have to use feedback. We do have to listen. Say, there might be something there, or hey, there's nothing there. But we can't be dependent. We can't demand somebody be something, say something, do something, think something for us to feel good about ourselves. We can't demand other people make us feel better. That's our job. Yeah, or like, yo. Good one. That's a good one. I like it. It's a good one. Um, I have the sunglasses on because I'm in a room where the sun, at this time of day, the sun shoots. You see that little thing right back there? Yeah. So it's kind of bright in here. Oh, Foxy, just go online. Just go online. I mean, YouTube. I learned so much stuff on YouTube these days. You can get an entire education on YouTube and never spend a dime. It is a great hobby. it's it's fun. It's fun to be able to sit there and do that for yourself, you know. See, is that happening? I don't know if that's happening. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. No, it's you know. Hang on. I have to answer a text. All right. Yes, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's happening with that. I have no idea. But the question is, if they have to bring stuff in, do we? We lost Kamar. Now what? They replace him. They fucking replace me. They don't care. We don't. I never worked with those guys. We're never in the room together. We always use the what I call the utility guys. That was his name was I can't remember the names now. Can't remember the name right now. Kind of upset about something. Hey, Wet Toast. Good name, by the way. Hey, Mr. Sinister. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I think what happened was he, in his last month, because I remember we tried to get together and he wasn't well enough. And I know he just kind of closed the circle down. Well, my guess is he closed the circle down to his wife and his kids and just spent the time with them wisely because he sent an email out to us back in like September that things were tough. So yeah, gonna miss him, man. Love that kid. Into the woods. Yeah, I will do that again. I may have to get an agent because it's such a business now. I may have to get an agent for that. I'll see. If you know of any, please send them my way. I mean, in terms of the Comic Cons, let me know. Mo GT, welcome to the show, by the way. Not that I know of, they haven't talked to me yet. Are there ads? I have one Funko left in stock. I I got to stop doing that because I've had a lot of problems with people sending me things not getting, and then it gets too fucking weird. So no, unfortunately, I've stopped doing that. I'm sorry. Um, I'm not saying you're gonna, but there's some fan behavior is really tough, and I don't need. We can't deal with it anymore. Yeah. Cryptics, how you doing? So no, I'm sorry about that. How you doing, Cryptics? So if I saw you in person, I would do it, but in the mail, the mail's too unpredictable and it gets too expensive. It's just I don't want to end up with people stuff and costing. People send me stuff and thinking I'm going to pay. Sure, you just see yourself, but if I get 20 or 30 items, it's costing me. Anyways, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, what happened? Well, I wouldn't doubt that. That makes sense. I mean, you know how much money they would save to think that they can just repurpose all that stuff? That's going to be a very, very, very big thing. Yeah, 2000. It's like it's here. And how close to reality is that prediction? I mean, how close are we to? You know, did you see? I saw this video about from the war. I think it's real. Never know. But it shows this Russian soldier trying to evade a drone that drops like an explosive device. It's terrifying. It's haunting me because if it's real, it's like this poor bastard. Some guy who's stuck in a war, he doesn't really care about fighting. He's there because he's got to go, right? And he's being chased by this fucking drone, and you just see the terror in his face. Like this is fucking real right now. every bad movie we saw about a drone's chasing somebody, it's happening. It's horrifying. I mean, think about, I don't know, think about the crowd control. Think about what could happen here if things get really crazy, you know. God, I love that. Yeah, go right into it. So, you're afraid of something? Go right into it. Look right at it. It's okay. What's the worst that can happen? And go there. Yeah. You should come. U.S. is a great place. Yeah, I mean that's all we can do really. But deciding what it is I want to live. That's what is it that makes you happy. You know, for me, it's been about peeling away the layers, the onion. Don't say it. Don't say it. You know, kind of going through the layers of what I think makes me happy. And it's interesting what you find once you get what you think you've always. You get something you think is going to make you happy, and all of a sudden, oh shit, I don't really want this. This doesn't want to make me happy. Yeah, like the camera keeps sliding down. I have done playthroughs. I've posted some down below on the channel. If you go to there's a lot of videos on this channel. There's some playthroughs, kind of funny. Advice to be an actor: make sure you have a job that makes money, so you can go out and live a life, and you can slowly build a career. But you need to live. You need to have experiences. You need to go out there and do things. Travel, meet people, get lessons, learn. Best way to become an actor is have a bunch of skills that you can market. You know, I became an actor that I could skate. I made a hockey commercial, and that led me. I have weapon skills. I have martial arts skills. I have fighting. I have skills that I could parlay into acting jobs. So learn how to do things. Drive cars, fly planes. Be skilled. Be competent. Know how to use tools. All that stuff. It's not acting. You're just being who you are in front of other people, you know. And so the more competent you are, the more interesting you shall become. Yeah, this guy was trying to run and hide, and I think just because it's faster than you and it can elevate. And I was wondering, what would I do in that situation? What would I do? How would I defend myself? There's got to be a way to defend yourself against a drone. It has to be, right? I would think arm yourself with a gun that has a net. Shoot a net at it. What's this? All right. I saw a post asking if Keegan from Call of Duty goes, were Kiss Ajax? I don't know what that means. What happened? What's tough about 2023 for you? And what's going to change 2024? What's going to be the thing for 2024 for you? Well, here's the thing, guys. You made it. You're here. Now you can change. Things can change. Just do it different. Figure it out and do it different. You got this. So you wonder if that's happening all over the world. I mean, it was just happening in some place you expect, but does it make you think it's a plan? Does it make you think it's somehow it's being orchestrated? I think it is. I think it is. I think there's a lot of folks out there. Yeah, I think it is. Sure. Kick his ass, Jimmy. Kick his ass. Because she did that. She had a list. We're talking about my grandma here. The story is I was playing junior hockey back in the day when there's no glass. You had literally had fence, like you had chain link fence to protect people from the puck. So they had asked people would throw drinks on you and smoke on you. It's a different time, And I remember I was squaring off with this guy, and we're in a kind of wrestling against the boards. You know, when you sometimes hockey fights, you don't start throwing punches. Kind of like you're wrestling to get that arm free. And I'm wrestling with this guy's. He's skinny but taller than me. He's like 6'3", and I'm like, I'm kind of trying to get an angle on him, right? And we kind of crash to the boards, and I smell the cigarette smell. It's like a Salem. My grandmother smoked these very distinct cigarettes, Salem menthols. That's what it really. I remember it, and sitting there, and I hear, "Kick his ass, Jimmy! Kick his ass!" And I'm like, and I'm looking over, and this my grandmother was 5'1", this angry, this bitter Polish woman, right? And she's smoking, and I think, and the guy I'm wrestling with, he looks over, and I look up, he goes, "Do you know her?" I go, "It's my grandmother." He goes, "That's your grandmother?" And we started, it was like, we couldn't even fight. It was sweet crack. That was so funny. Yeah, that's, all right, let me go back. That's the kick. That's kick his ass, Jimmy. That's where that came from. All right, here we go. You have nothing to look forward to. Well, see, you got to change that, man. You have so many opportunities you're just not using. You can learn anything. The problem is, I think, what's happened to you guys is who fucked you over is your teachers can't spoon fed. They didn't challenge you to go figure shit out. They handed it to us, right? They handed it to you, and they deprived you of suffering, deprived you of discomfort. Like, here, oh, don't be uncomfortable. Here, have a trophy here. And I think what happened is now you're not seeing how to solve problems. You're expecting problems to be solved, right? And that's a huge difference between the generations. It frustrates the older, like, no, you have opportunity all around you. Just you haven't been trained to identify it. Wherever there's a challenge, wherever there's something that's bothering you, that's the opportunity. And something's hard, something's difficult, that's your opportunity. That's where you get your success from. Solve a problem and then learn how to solve it for other people as well. Then they'll pay you for it. Become good at something so people need your services. And man, with YouTube, you can go on, you can take classes for nothing. You can learn to program. You can learn how to use chat, how to use AI. I mean, you guys have so many opportunities, but you're going to have to fight. You're going to have to get uncomfortable. You're going to have to get dirty mentally, emotionally. You got to defeat this idea that this hopelessness. You got to defeat it, man, because there's so much out there to do right now. It's such a great place to live in the world. Things are changing. There's so much. You can do so much, but you got to learn to get involved. You're going to be uncomfortable. Yeah. Or the world's telling you, dude, look inward, do something else, figure something else out. Do something great. Maybe that relationship wasn't the right one for you. Probably wasn't. They broke up. The job was probably the wrong job for you. Or maybe you need to figure out what you're really offering. My thing is, and we have is she here today? Liz Gal did this. She took a little bit of advice, said, when you go for a job interview, don't be a beggar. Walk in, figure out what problem they need solved, and solve it before they hire you. Give them evidence that you're worth hiring. Give them evidence. As an actor, you got to walk in. You get the part, you get the audition, you solve the problem. Here. I figure this character out. You bring them evidence that you can do the job, not just a resume. Resume doesn't mean anything anymore. It's horseshit. But what you can do, right, is go out there and provide them. Oh, listen, we got to. If you're an engineer and they're trying to build this bridge and they can't figure out this joist or something, solve the problem. Here, I figured out this problem. Here's what I can do for you. Here's what it is. Show it to them. Don't. Otherwise, you're just a beggar. So you guys got this. Yeah, I know you are. You got this. I don't know, but thing is, when you see random events repetitively being repeated all over, it's not that they're planned that way, but now people, I can take advantage of that. And that's more what I think is like people take advantage of people see when other people see crisis, other people see opportunity. And that's when it gets sticky, right? Like I said, drones are great. They can save people's lives, but now they're weapons as well. So everything that's good, and it's just a machine or a fact, it can be used on both sides of an algorithm. Best comedian in the world, bar none, is Kathleen Madigan. Female. Best comedian in the world. I love her. She's great. I love John Mulaney. Bill Burr is good stuff. Who else do I like? Yeah, those are my favorites. Yeah. Yeah, but which side are they racist? I mean, both sides are racist. You understand that, right? Racism is not about an oppressor oppressee. It's like it's that understanding that we are all born with a fight or flight mechanism. We are all, our first response is, will that eat me or can I eat it? And then we work down and we resolve down from there. So the racism runs in all directions. It's not limited. Don't get stuck on one side of an equation. Look at both sides at all time. Scorpion, X sub zero. Love it. Well, yeah, it gives me a little backlighting here. It kind of makes things look different. Yeah, I've been doing auditions. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Been a busy month. Holidays have been busy for me. Buy used ones, buy old ones. Remember, it's funny about technology, right? We keep thinking we got to have the newest, best. And remember, I was using computers back 10 years ago that are basically obsolete, making great content. So you don't need the best. You just need a good idea. The machinery. Look, you can go down, get a used iPhone for $5, buy it, or go buy a trash one. The camera's good. That's your camera. That there's again, you have to remember, solve the problem. The problem is you need a camera. You don't need the best camera. You don't need to buy it. Go borrow someone's iPhone. I'm using an iPhone right here. I don't have a camera. I got rid of my cameras. My last camera was a Sony. I had it 2017. I've been using my iPhone ever since. It's a better camera. If you have a phone, you can buy like an iPhone 10 for almost nothing, or you can get one for free probably. I'm sure someone's got an iPhone someplace they're not using. Just take that's a camera. Remember, you solve the problem. Okay, you got this. And it's never about money. It is never about money. It's a great show. I haven't watched it. Bryan Cranston and I did a commercial. Oh my God. He did a Head and Shoulders commercial decades ago. I remember meeting him first time. Yeah. To find it someplace. It's good. I used to look that up. Yeah. Oh, I miss school. I would love to have the ability to go back to school for a whole year and just study, just do all this. To remember where I was in college, just the energy I had at the time. You get older, your energy gets less and less. You got to work hard at building energy. So when I was in college, man, I wasted so much time, so much energy. Yeah. Charlie Chaplin was great. Yeah, Charlie Chaplin was great. Yeah, this is way. He was doing a soap at the time. He's in a soap opera. This is way before he became Breaking Bad. I didn't work with Sean Murray. He was out. I did an interview with him for the Sarge's Corner a long time ago. I didn't work with Sean at all. Really sweet guy, talented guy. All right, Kyle T-ville. Yeah. So it's already a good year. It's already a good year. Yeah. I don't know if he'd have time to do it. I mean, he's so in demand, and he's also older. I mean, he's older than me, and at a certain age, you get energy becomes an issue. You haven't. I mean, you guys, you have so much energy. Use it wisely, because as you get older, it just is less and less of it. You got to get more specific, and you got to start making. All right, well, maybe I won't go out tonight. Maybe I'll go home, get some sleep, get up early, get some stuff done. Yeah. So remember, the special thing is your energy. When you're young, you have energy. Use it. Use it wisely. Build your platform. By my deeds, I honor him. VA. Sinister. Do I think COD has lost its charm? Well, it has evolved. And I remember I've had conversations during making a Black Ops 4. And this is common knowledge now, that what happened to Black Ops 4 was Fortnite and PUBG. Everyone just started kicking, going to these massive, these big maps and big worlds, and this battle royale, 100 players, and they just felt they really had to get into that, and so events became Warzone. First it was Blackout, right? Then it became Warzone, and I know that with that in mind, the whole idea is that you lose the intimacy of the storytelling. I mean, you still have got the narrative, but most of the game is played on these massive maps, and it's evolved, it's changed. Yeah, I think if you think the intimacy of the smaller scope is charming, absolutely. I played a lot of Outbreak, and I found that it was wow, you really get intimate with it, and you play with a group of people who you enjoy their company at the time, then it becomes something really special. Yeah. Yeah, well, Black Ops 4 was tough. They brought me in. I mean, Dave, they brought Dave in to help out, and then Dave hired me to help him out. It was a hustle. We were just grinding constantly. Or the idea is that they had to change with the times, or they would have get left behind. I again, there's you can never go back and say what if. Oh, if I had done this, this could have happened. No, it doesn't. You just don't know. You make decisions with the best based on the information you have in front of you, and then you move forward with it and live with the consequences, because there's no way to go back. So, oh, if I had only done this, you know. No, I think if you're in prison for doing something horrifying, I'm sure you can say, "Ah, God, if I just not pulled the trigger, then that's legitimate." But stuff we're talking about is like it's so. I'm not talking about horrible crimes or things that are that of that nature, but a video game. Yeah, it's a business decision. Hey, legendary, thanks, man. Love you back. Well, I've been on a few times disastrously, and I see the charm, but at the same time, I really don't have the capacity or energy to compete, and it kind of represents what the world is like, anyways. A lot of chaos, a lot of people trying to get to the same place with and learning how to use teamwork is getting harder and harder, I think, because we're constantly against each other now. We're not really trained to deal with the discomfort of our emotions and compromise and trying to see, we only see our tribe, especially politics in our country. Oh my God. You get people just hate Trump. He can say, here, I want to get, I've got a gold bar for every family member. No, it's bad gold. No, it's Trump. And then and the same thing with the people on the left and the right. Like, I'm going to leave the country of this. We're not that far apart. It's just that when you say, well, I hate you because you did this, because you want a safe border. You're a racist. It's like, no, you got to listen to the conversations. What are they saying? Well, and then you make somebody a villain and say, I'm not a villain. I just believe people have the right to determine their own lives. Oh, well, then that means you're against abortion. No, I'm saying that, there's a framework here. Let people, we're so close and let's focus on the things we're close on and forgive each other for stuff we disagree about. There's so much, it's like we're so close on so many things. But just that one thing, Anyways, that's my politics for the day. Let's see. If they reach out to you about being in a war zone, please give them a thing. Well, no, I'd have to see what they got to say first. Of course, it stresses you out, man. That's like it's built to do that. It's competition. But the thing is, it provides consequence and a safe environment, which is all we ever want. Which is what you guys have been denied in your education. You guys have no consequences and you don't have a safe environment. So how can you grow? How can you possibly grow if you can't make mistakes? If your mistakes are so unforgivable, you can't learn. You got to defend yourself because you can't learn from them. Someone makes a mistake and we just crush them right away. They get crushed. So what do people do? They stop trying things. They stop trying to learn because you don't want to make a mistake. What just happened? Did you shut down? No. What happened? Oh no. All right, we're back. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that was a big freaking meltdown of my old technology. What happened? I don't know what happened. James Stewart. How you doing, James Stewart? I say, hey, Mark. How you doing? Glad you're here. No, I did. It was about 10 minutes. Had a, had a small meltdown. My New Year's. I spent the New Year's with. I was back east, some friends, family. It's really low key, man. I don't do much. I spend a lot of time. It's some family things to take care of. Saw my Rick, my buddy Rick is like a brother to me, and so yeah, family stuff. It was good trip. Oh, I miss Lizgo. Oh no, I love Lizzie. Lizgo. War 83. You know what that is? War 83. So anyways, I'm glad you guys stuck around, most of you. Dog. The dog. You in the background, man? Glad you're here. It's been a while. We haven't talked in a while, right? It's been like over a year, I think. Man. Yeah. Dog is the OG. Corner right. What are you doing now, man? Are you around? I don't know what happened. It's I have the program that runs it. Just stop talking to StreamYard. So basically, I have StreamYard. This is StreamYard, right? It's a broadcast. Then I have a program that talks to my camera, that talks to the computer, that talks. And this sometimes just says no. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Sorry to hear. Take care of yourself. It's Nikolai. It's Hudson, dude. Love you back, man. Love you back. Yeah, so let's see. What else can I'll hang out for about another 10 minutes. Let the strategies catch up. We haven't talked yet. Darwin still might make an appearance. I'm not sure yet. He might make an appearance. He does. Hang on. All right. What's new? Got a new guitar. Got a yeah, lots new, man. There's a lot of new things happening. A lot of changes since we last talked. So yeah, it's always good, man. Always good to have changes. All right, Ronan, we're going to stick out 13 minutes. I'll sing Ronan a happy birthday song. And then I've got to, I'm working on some new stuff here. Yeah, it's like all my technologies just crashed all at once. All right. I love this. A mortgage. Yeah, well, Vapor Dreams. What you doing, man? Yes. Santa Sarge and now Well Wisher Sarge. Well, Joy. Oh, thanks, James. Actually, we had this. I had dinner with because Kamar Pass, right? The guy who plays Menendez. So Dave and I, Dave Anthony, who's the director of Genius fan Black Ops, back in track days. We had dinner. We were talking about he had actually played it through. He hadn't played. He said he hadn't played. It's the guy who made Black Ops. He's the director of Black Ops. Dave Anthony, the head of trailer. He said he had not played the game since 2012. Yeah, because he's so busy doing other things, right? He did a whole playthrough, 4 hours, 5 hours with him. He says, "Yeah, sad, Didn't he played in honor of come on. Optimus Prime. Yes, Optimus Prime. Everyone understands. Yes, Bumblebee. Yes, Bumblebee. You shall get your revenge. Let's see. You got a new Transformers figure. One gripe is the head is easy to move on an open window pack with more finger like that. Yeah. People do that. People steal, right? It's crazy. How's my leg? Actually, man, I'm doing really well. Actually, my leg, I've been doing a lot of rehab for it. I think I'm gonna start playing hockey again. I keep threatening that, but I had a long conversation, just compare some notes, and I think I know way back. I like it. I'm getting strong again. I like it. I like being strong. I've forgotten. It's the thing about, people are, especially with medicine, they tell you to stop. If it hurts, stop doing it. If it hurts, stop doing it. And I stopped doing it. And unfortunately, it cost me. So now, going back into the discomfort, and sure enough, I'm uncomfortable for a couple days. And next thing you wake up 2 days later, I feel good. So I'm back at it. Yeah. Yeah, Dave was great. Dave still is great. Dave, I'm still working with Dave. He's so, put this way, he's so mission oriented. He's driven to get the best product he can, and what that allows him to do allows him to take the most effective idea and run with it. Doesn't matter whose idea it is. And so you keep throwing ideas, as long as you don't mind a rough exchange, because it gets rough. I mean, stuff like he would, that sucks, mate. Do it again. You got to be willing to give as good as you get. So if you can sit there and have a shorthand with somebody and have it be like it's good. I love working with Dave. Yeah, it's been my best experience as an artist with Dave Anthony. I tell the story a lot. The last day of shooting Black Ops 4, Dave and I were sitting Formosa Studios, as a little outdoor area. He and I are sitting there, and we just done the last recording for some of the Specialist HQ stuff. And we were done. And we sat there having a beverage, and we did not want to go home because we knew that the minute we got back in the car, and we started answering phone calls and taking care of life, it's over. It was so we trying to hang on to that last moment. Wow, we just did it again. This probably is the last time we'll ever do this. We just wanted that moment to last a little bit longer. And finally, time, and I still feel the heartache. Is like it's over. You graduate from high school. It's over, man. It's done. And that really formed the idea that make every moment count, because it's gone. You don't ever get these moments back, John Wick's father? He's only like 4 years younger than I am. He's not that much. I'm not that much. So I had a kid when I was 9. Ronan, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ronan. Happy birthday to you. Hockey injury. I had a meniscus surgery. Then some idiot doctor told me not to bend it beyond 90 degrees. So my leg just froze up and was in constant pain until I started working it out again. It's good. Doctors can be. You gotta be careful. Take care of yourself. Learn about your body. Don't put your body's fate into another person's hands. Study yourself. You know. No, the what it is, now I'm gone. I'm just broadcasting directly through my computer, my net app, my MacBook Pro. I have yeah, I don't know. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the John Wick stuff? Hmm. You're more than welcome. No. Oh, you mean like the Men in Black? Yes, you. It's funny. You can't kill me. That's right. Lips don't count for shit in the jungle. I said, nah, baby. Hey, Jake White, how you doing? Louise Bebel. Sarge, I want to say thank you. My name's Luke. My friends Jake and Rubbish. Oh, right. Good. I'm glad you liked it. Thanks, Shuni. As always. As always. That was it. We've been on for an hour and 23 minutes. We're gonna go to 1:30. I'm gonna go to an hour and a half. I know it's actually only less than that because we had a 13-minute glitch, but it's fine. Onions don't count for shit in the jungle. It's just pasta, baby. It is. Well, happy pre-9th birthday, baby. Way to go. He's not an onion. He's layered like lasagna. Love it. Yeah, the dog's in the house. The dog is in. He's sick. He's got a head cold. Yeah. Let's see. Legendary. Bro, what's your Discord? You can get a blast from it, right? Yeah, it's tough, man. Those opportunities come and go. Who knows? If they approach me, I do it. If they don't, I don't do it. So, what do you folks think about doing some meetups this summer? I was thinking about driving cross country this summer and stopping at different venues. Like where would be some? Start thinking about where would be good central points for me to have meet and greets and travel cross country this summer. Think about that. Just give me some ideas. I know we can do it in Jersey, New York. That's easy. Massachusetts is easy. But what other cities and states would be close enough and general enough for you guys to all come in and do something? Moving to Germany, we gotta start talking to some. Well, Shuni was there. Toronto, I love Toronto. We have a lot of Canadians there. How's Canada doing, by the way? The news we get down here is pretty grim. Are you guys in trouble up there? I mean, what's going on in Canada? I don't know what's happening because the news is freaking grim. And I'm wondering, you guys, what's happening with boots on the ground? Are you Canadian too? And in which way is it bullshit? Because I see things in both directions. I don't know what's going on. Ohio? Sure. Nobody know. Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty much alive, pretty much in character. They lost 11 years of I don't know. Great question. Why is denouncing violence against Jews I mean, that's such a no-brainer. That should not even have to be newsworthy. That is just something you say. It's not something, it doesn't make any sense why that becomes such a big deal. It should not be a question. That's the fact that he has to make it, it doesn't make it like, it's like, is there an option? Like not denouncing it is somehow okay. It's so insane what I'm hearing sometimes. Like, yeah, you just, why is that news? That's understood. That's understood. That is not violence against any group is not acceptable. That's not even a conversation point. Let's be like, oh, the sky's blue. Well, yeah, that's obvious. Yeah, that's an obvious thing to denounce that. So why is that he has to currently? That should have happened months ago. The fuck? I don't know. I get really confused about that whole thing. That's humanity. It's just yes. There's no alternative to not. You don't. It's so confused. It's frustrating. I can't tell. Let's see. Yeah, what does that mean? Like this, again, in the U.S., you have, there is nothing. I need information. I don't know how to function without information, and like the news sucks. It's just everyone has. It's all angled at some outcome, as opposed to here's this happened. Here's some possible reasons, and moving on to the next conversation. Figure it out for yourself. Yeah, kind of knew it was coming. It's a big loss. It's tragic. I am not. It's me, Sam Worthington. No, I am not. I don't know Sam. Yeah, I mean, it's like again, I'm not keeping track of what's happening up there in that way. I just assumed that it would be an instant. It's a no-brainer. It's not okay to attack people based on the tribe they choose, their race, religion, identity. It's not okay across the board. It's not okay. It's not okay to put tax on me based on that. Especially, anyways. But I want to hear what he's saying about the opposite too. Is he condoning the violence that's being perpetrated by? You have a new bed frame. That's good. Bed frames are good. It's good to have a new bed frame. You have a new mattress? What kind of mattress you got? Yeah, I have a good mattress. It took me, it took me 3 mattresses to find one. I was pissing off the company that was there, and like, too soft, too hard. It's just fine. So it took me 3 tries. You know me. You know me. I don't like anyone. If they make a live action Black Ops, of course I do it in a heartbeat, in a freaking heartbeat. I do it in a heartbeat. Have I ever cosplayed as Woods? That'd be a little bit on the money, don't you think? If I cosplays as myself, as Woods, I don't know. No, I have not. The answer is I have not. Do I know the voice? No. I do have. I have done movies where I played a character just like Woods. I have some stuff out. I have a side by side shows me dressed like Woods. You know. Said he's not a dipshit. That was just to piss off Michael Rooker. It was just to piss him off because he's just so alpha. He's so so contentious. Great guy, great actor. So I just did it because I knew it because he just takes it personal, right? He gets all, guy's a fucking vegetable. He's great. Rooker's great, man. I think he's an amazing actor. What an amazing career he's had. He really gets to do a lot of cool stuff. No, it's not for you. Leaves gone dark. Get a move. All right, so I'm going to start closing down. Let's start saying our goodbyes here. It is now 10:30. Face, body, and voice. Yes, it's pretty much me. They modified it a little bit to be more, to be less, more, I say, racially ambiguous. Because I'm pretty much a white guy, you know, and they kind of made him a little more ambiguous ethnically. And then as time went on, they went back to looking like me. Like Old Man Woods looks just like my father. It's terrifying. Yeah. And so they slowly morphed him back, looking more and more like him. But in the beginning, they wanted him to be more ethnically ambiguous. So they kind of modified it just a little bit. And I think also because they didn't want to, I don't know, they had a lot of reasons. They had the reasons. All right, man. Happy birthday. Good seeing you. Yeah. All right, so I'll be back here next Saturday, probably. Maybe during the week. I may jump on and play some zombies this week. I don't know. See how I feel. Yeah, Kyle, keep me in the loop, man. I want to know what's going on in your neighborhood. I want to know what's happening around you. Are you, not your news, what's happening with you? What's happening with your friends? What are your people saying? What's happening on the streets? Yeah, that's what matters. Like, who's like? What do you see happening? Like, I know it's happening in California. Like, I see what's happening. I know it's terrifying because I see guys pooping in the streets. I see people stealing stuff. I see it. It's not like it's on the news. I see it. So I want to know what you're seeing, not what you're hearing. James, thank you, man. James Stewart, thank you very much. Appreciate the donation. Means a lot. Thank you. Big deal. Thank you. Appreciate it, James. Intimidator. Glad you're here. Been a while. Let's see. Last punk. What I never worked with Gary. He's never came into this. He was only doing the voice. All the physical stuff was done by Jeremy Dunn or Andrew Hawks, were like the main utility actors. Just a whole bunch of guys. I call them. They'd learn the lines and I'd act with them. And what's his name? Emerson Brooks, too. Great actor, Emerson Brooks. So they were my acting buddies on set, and Gary and Sam and Ice, and all the other guys came in after the fact. Thanks again, man. No, he did not. What? Wish you. Maybe he should. Or maybe he shouldn't. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to hate Tim and Happy New Year's. Hey, Lewis. Yeah, Lewis. Well, Lewis, me too. I'd love to do it again. It'd be fun. But it doesn't happen. This has been great. It's been a great run. And a really great run. A lot of fun. All right, everybody. It's any last words? Any last comments? No? All right. So as we say in the big leagues, this is going to be woods out, and I will see you. Happy New Year. See you again next week. All right. Stay frosty. Remember, thought that gets repeated becomes a belief. A belief that you give time and attention to becomes momentum, and momentum will dictate the quality of your life. Now, is that momentum going up? Is it going down? If it's not the momentum you want, change the thoughts you think. Everybody, have an awesome, awesome Saturday. See you soon. Woods out. As soon as I can get the cursor over this. Yeah. See, now I can't get it to end before it just stops. All right, everybody. Woods out.